Boston and Providence, it's the home of the Patriots. Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And through the snowflakes, off we go here on EA Sports. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Try again. It's second and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Going up top. This will be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. Tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Intercepted. What a bad start on the third play.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They're sending Mason in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's complete to the rookie from Texas A&M. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Here's Stevenson, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I'm not sure if there is anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. They'll go again here with Stevenson. Third and 9. He'll look to throw. That is caught. He'll take it on in. Touchdown, Patriots. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Joey Sly on now for the point after. He's got it. And the Pats will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone. No move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long job back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. The throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3. To throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
And he pulled it left. No good. And they are not able to draw closer.
I can tell you firsthand, Mike, snowy conditions are tough for everybody, but they can be especially tough on the kickers. You just can't practice this. There's nothing you can do to simulate your plant foot, the ground. In this case, it winds up no good.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. 2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is the epitome of a really short throw, a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run up, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. I'll give up the middle to Stevenson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New England. It comes Sly for the extra point. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Patriots move out on top, 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. He'll get this out to the left flat. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll drop the throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. We try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. And that is incomplete. And the intended receiver there. And now it's 4th down. Up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. He's loose down the right sideline. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 35 yards. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Stevenson. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Drake Jackson out of Southern California on the stop. Second down and 8. On the carry, it's Stevenson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 14-0 is our score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Third down, 3 to go. First down, New England.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. We'll go right back to Stevenson. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard. It's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. And they'll run it here with Stevenson. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Touchdown, Patriots. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Pats will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10. Job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back and say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Back to the air again on second and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Third and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with him.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it will be second down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown. Back to the air once more on second down.
Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
They'll look to throw again. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but they continue to get that matchup. This quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
They'll run. Here's Garendo. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 9. Third and a yard. They motion the slot man left. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up first and goal.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Foxborough after this. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, San Francisco. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers get back in it. It is 21-7. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
He'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
This is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Should have down comes up.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space for him.
Pressure gets there. And down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45. So we've come to halftime here in Foxborough with the Patriots on top, as we'll head down the coast. Coach, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we ready ourselves for the 2nd half to follow. Well, this snow not abating at all. If anything, might be coming down a little bit harder as we are underway here in the 3rd. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. A run here with Stevenson. He'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll run. Stevenson.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a short pickup here, brought down just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 9. His throw left side is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
Now, faking the give. Throw on the run is complete. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And the Niners are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Here's a run. Marked down at the 6. Second and goal. Here, look to throw. He's got it at the 3. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That's to the sideline and intercepted. And the Niners are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here comes Gorenda. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. One more time, it's Gorenda. Room to run at the 35. And they are not. He's in. Isaac Gorenda. Touchdown, San Francisco. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone. And this one is blocked. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They motion a receiver right. He showed jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Defensively, it's knocked away and incomplete.
To say football is a game of inches may be an understatement after that last play. I mean, if he gets there just a little bit quicker, he can get 2 hands on it and reel it in. Instead of just forcing the incomplete, he could have had himself a pick.
Here's a 3rd and 10. The throw here is complete. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end. And the Patriots ready to kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Now the return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's 1st and 10. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Up the middle they go. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert. Considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's 2nd and 6. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Open receiver, the forward gainer, it's Ricky Pearsall. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. They'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here we go, Shaq.
some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a good run there. Gonna get him 5 yards. Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but before he picks up a first down. And for a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. Not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll look deep, left sideline. Touchdown, New England. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. Slides at the book, up and good. And the Patriots are going to open up the lead to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Throw here to begin the drive. Going for it all. Well, broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
2nd down, a run with Dorendo. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. He'll drop the throw. He's got his man. Complete to Pearsall. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor. nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here is a big one. Third down and 2. A run with Durando. And he's going to have a 49ers first down. He'll have it by plenty. It was third and 2. They picked up 8.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Let's go now.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. Now he'll air one out. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 38 yards. So they're down 8 here in the final quarter. A touchdown, a must. They come out for first and goal. That's to the end zone, but they can't finish. It's incomplete.
That's what he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Now here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Isaac Durando. Touchdown, 49ers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
All right, now, what can the Niners do as they face a big two-point conversion here? He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? A good return as he takes it across the 30. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Second and 7. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run, probably a yard short of that first down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. trying to run for this is Stevenson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Second down, 8 for the 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game. As they approach midfield now, they've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
Here's 1st down. Flags coming. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line.
Get your eyes to see this. What I saw. Got it.
Awful time to get a penalty. Now 1st and 15. On the run is Stevenson. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. On 2nd and long. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
A lot riding on this play. High game, final minute, 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Take it in, back at his own 12. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout, and the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Man in motion, heading left. There's that man again. Another catch. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They are trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth?
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. And here comes the whistle. And a timeout. 7 seconds to go.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. They'll run. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So... 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Stevenson. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the carry, it's Stevenson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He's caught now at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now a first throw here in overtime. Open man, right side. He's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
They'll run on 1st down with Stevenson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and 5.
Offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on third downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive. And to no surprise, they find themselves first and goal.
And they'll run it here with Stevenson. And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT. So it's a win for the Patriots. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners at home, as we say so long from Foxborough.